Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome and welcome, cross watchers. Let us take a look and see what's coming up for you at the time you are watching this reading. Any messages, advice, always do take what resonates and leave out the rest. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe if it does, or if my energy resonates with yours. If you are interested in a personal reading, all of that information will be in the description box below. Okay. What's going on, Scorpio? We have the Sun, Temperance reversed, Page of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. We got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. Okay, so you're becoming more aware of how you're feeling about something. You're embracing your feelings. You're embracing the fact that there's something here that you like and you like to do, or maybe someone who you like. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is a sense that you're locking in. You're choosing to lock in, work hard, and put in the focus, the commitment, the dedication, the discipline into building something here for yourself that is going to bring you a lot of happiness. So there's a sense of you feeling like your heart is opening up here. We have the heart, love, deep affection and caring, feeling something deep in your heart here, but in a really good way. And it seems like in some way you're being called to kind of put your pride aside here. Something is going to require you to put your pride aside, because deep down, you know that you want this. You know that it's filling up your heart. It's bringing you happiness. It's bringing you joy. Okay. So we got the Sun, Knight of Pentacles reversed, Justice. This is truth coming out. Feels like you're starting to see, I want to say you're seeing the past a little bit more clearly now. You're starting to become more aware of cause and effect. You've learned some sort of lesson. You've seen the truth of something, or you've gained clarity over someone's character, specifically somebody who has like broken promises. You're aware that someone has broken promises, and it feels like you've learned a lesson, but you're at this point now where you're still allowing yourself to stay open-hearted towards maybe something new. Page of Cups. Pleasant surprise, a message. Ooh, Ace of Wands. There's some sort of like new spark, a new flame. I'm seeing a lighter being lit and like it being a big fire here. So you're getting this like intense attraction, affection, and also love. But something about this feels also hard or heavy. Okay. There's a sense that you're also aware that there's something you're dissatisfied with. I'm seeing this cracked cup, but this feels like something that is already broken, something that has already been lost, where maybe it's like you're still trying to, you're moving on from something, meanwhile you're still trying to reconcile it. You're staying open-hearted to new beginnings, while at the same time moving through some heaviness. What about this Ten of Wands? This is completion. Something, it's the end of something. Four of Wands reversed. It's the end. And I don't mean that in like a scary way or creepy way, but it feels like it's the end of a burden, the end of cycles that have been heavy, where you've been carrying a lot on your own. It's like maybe even back pain I'm picking up. Something that has been very heavy for you is at its end, and there's a sense of you liberating yourself from what is heavy, liberating yourself from things, situations, people. You're saying no more. You're stepping into a whole new beginning. And yeah, to some extent, it's like Something about this is requiring you to put your pride aside and say, okay, you know what, I do need help, or yeah, I actually am going to put my pride aside here and say yes to a new beginning and not try to force something here that is making life really hard and difficult for myself. So there's a sense of you actually, in a way, this is bringing you some healing, where it feels like you're somebody who really wants to get things done, or you like to complete things. You set a goal and you want to complete it, and to some extent there may be this pride of wanting to complete something fully, but at the end of the day it bringing a lot of heaviness. Okay, tell me about this Eight of Wands. I feel like something short term. Yeah, Three of Swords. There's something here that feels like it was either a fling or it was like a short term situation. It wasn't meant to last. It didn't last, or wasn't meant to last, but you're getting some sort of green light here to say yes to something different, say yes to something new, because it is going to bring you happiness. Okay, I'm seeing some sort of travel as well. For some of you, you may find yourself in a situation with someone that is going to require you to travel or require you to make some sort of move first. Making moves from your heart space rather than the ego. Because you're going to be happy that you did in the end. Okay. While at the same time acknowledging what's not balanced. Unfinished business. Okay, we got the World. There seems to be something unfinished here. There's a lot of, it feels like there's maybe a lot of question marks in regards to this. Like what could have been or what could still be here. We have this older woman dealing with a relationship with an older woman. This could be you or someone that you're dealing with here. We got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. The end of delays is what I'm picking up. Like the end of delays. There's no more delays. You're in a cycle where there's no more delays. Something, this stage of your life, there's no more delays. And a lot of it is because you're making moves. And in a way, it feels like you're allowing the wind to take you where it does, going with the flow. And it bringing out the best in you. Okay. I'm seeing family sorrow, weeping willow. So there could be a situation where there's something going on in the family that has felt very hard or has left you feeling dissatisfied in some extent or some way. And it feels like there is some sort of conclusion happening there. Tell me about this heart. Chair filled. Aww. Someone's about to fill a chair in your life. Someone new is entering your life. Someone new is entering your life and is going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. We have Lily at the bottom, a spiritual love. I'm getting Asia, like someone could be from that part of the world. Or that maybe you are. Okay, let's take them. Torch. Tankard. Owl. Ear, good news. Bear. Okay, you need to know that like you can trust yourself right now. There's something about like with this owl, it feels like you are seeing something that maybe people are overlooking, or you feel things that people overlook. You have good news on the way, but also your intuition is like helping you kind of pull yourself out of situations that are not so good for you. There's something growing with your spiritual development right now, especially right now. Okay. If you have someone in mind, think of them. Let's take a look and see how they feel about you, about this situation with you for the rest of the week. Nine of Pentacles and the Devil. You could be dealing with someone who's a little bit of a workaholic, or somebody who's very like materialistic is what I'm getting. They have a lot of things. So you're dealing with someone here who does feel like they enjoy you in their life, but they don't necessarily need you. About the Seven of Swords, High Priestess. They're moving forward cautiously. Okay. This week they seem to be observing you. They seem, if this is someone who does like tarot cards, or they seem to be reading into you. I don't know. I feel like someone's trying to get away with something, or someone's not being upfront about something this week. They're not being upfront about something. Financially, they're hiding something this week here. They're seeing you as overthinking, or they feel like you're overthinking, or there's something that you're stressing over. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Devil. Interesting. Someone's not being upfront about something in regards to how they feel. Clarify this High Priestess. Page of Swords, Strength. They do a lot of watching. Okay. Someone's not being upfront about the fact that they are watching you. I don't know. Maybe that sounds creepy, but someone feels like they need to watch you. Like they need to observe you. They're trying to avoid revealing something to you. They do actually have strong emotions for you, but they're avoiding telling you this. It seems as though they're just trying to, there's something that they're suspicious about. It feels like they're suspicious. They're trying to stay under control and not allow their triggers to come out. They're trying to control their emotions this week. Someone's trying to figure out whether or not this is something they can trust. Well, at the same time, it's like, well, you're not really being honest yourself. You're avoiding speaking your truth here and saying how you actually feel. Okay. They feel like you're still heartbroken over something, or maybe you're still not over your past or over an ex or something here. Strength. I feel like you're putting up a brave face, or you're acting really strong. But they feel like you're hurting. And they're observing this and not telling you. They're very mysterious. This person likes to be mysterious, or they like to observe things unfold. Okay. But there is news coming through. A text, a call, message, email. Good news. Good news coming. Okay, this is something financial. And love, okay, both. So there's something coming in here that seems to be a pleasant surprise. It seems to be coming in as like a little bit of support and changing a financial situation. This could be a new job, or this seems to be somebody who is offering you help. I'm also seeing communication coming from someone in a new way, someone expressing their love in a new way, or somebody new coming into your life who I see you actually having a deep connection with. All right, I'm seeing the numbers 10, 8, 19, 16, the letters W, L, M, H, C, U, P are standing out. So those letters, those numbers could be significant for you. They could come up for you. But with that said, this is what I'm picking up. If it did resonate, let me know. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I really hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye, Scorpio.